Hey everybody, it's the Burger Dude, and today I want to show you how I make a vegan Big Mac. Super easy, super delicious, and the first thing we're going to do is get the iconic Big Mac sauce together. And we're going to start off with some vegan mayo, and I'm going to give it a pretty big tablespoon, which is actually probably closer to about 2 tablespoons. And then about a tablespoon of ketchup goes in there, followed by a little bit of sweet relish, which is going to add some sweetness and some funk. And then speaking of funk, we got some vinegar as well. I'm going to go ahead and just add in a little bit less than a tablespoon worth. And it should be noted that this recipe is actually a simplified version of the more common copycat recipes that you find online. They were a little rococo, and I'm a big believer in the old saying, keep it simple, stupid. And so that's what we're doing, we're keeping it simple. And so now let's get the rest of our ingredients together. We've got some pickles, some lettuce, a sesame seed bun, and some Violife cheese. We've also got some Impossible meat, but you can use whatever plant-based meat you like. Beyond works just as well. Either way, you want to get 2 4-ounce balls and go ahead and weigh them so that you know that they're around 4 ounces. And then after you have those 2 4-ounce balls, you're going to go ahead and take a burger press, lay down a little bit of parchment paper so it doesn't stick, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to press those down, and they're going to form 2 beautiful uniform patties, and they're going to cook up perfectly. Go ahead and get that patty out of there, and it's ready. So now the only thing we got to do before we start cooking is we got to get that middle bun going. And in order to do that, just take a bottom bun and just shave off just the last little bit of it with a bread knife. A serrated bread knife is really useful. And there you go, look at that, perfect. And then after that, we need to get some butter on there. And if you know this trick, then go ahead and use it. But either way, get some butter on your buns. And then go ahead and add them to a pan over some medium heat with a little bit of oil. You don't really need oil, but it doesn't hurt. And once they look like that, go ahead and take them off and let them rest on a wire rack to cool so they don't get soggy. It's very important. And then next what we want to do is add our 2 burger patties to the pan. And we're going to cook these dudes for about 3 to 4 minutes. And after 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to go ahead and give them a flip. And they should look something like that, have a little bit of browning going on. Then naturally, after we flip them, nature dictates that we put some cheese on top of them. And then another little trick I like to do is I like to add a little bit of water to the pan, because then what happens when you cover it is that water is going to steam and it's going to help the cheese melt. And nothing worse than a bunch of cheese that hasn't melted on your burger. Am I right? I'm right. In any case, after the cheese is melted, go ahead and remove it from the heat. And now it's just time to assemble the burger. So I told you, this is super easy. We're already done, basically. All we got to do is slather a bunch of sauce on that bottom bun. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a time lapse here because I like to take my time slathering. Oh, here's another cool little trick if you like to take photos of your burgers like me. Use a cookie cutter whenever you're putting a bunch of shredded lettuce, and that way it doesn't all fall. Some of it falls, but not all of it. You know, it's a lot harder to get a bunch of shredded lettuce to stay in place. It's like herding cats. And then we just want to get our burger patty, and we're just going to build this. This is just a tower of power right now. Some more sauce, of course. Why not? You know, I mean, what's life without sauce, you know? And then we got to make sure that we get some pickles on there. And go ahead and cover every part of that bun with pickles. Nothing worse than getting a pickleless bite. Is that a word? Pickleless? It is now. Either way, you want to get your other burger patty on there. And then we're going to put some more sauce on the bun because why not? And of course I got to do my aesthetic drippy drips because it's in my nature. You can't fight nature, you know what I mean? So aesthetic drippy drips when you got to do it. And then we're going to go ahead and put that top bun, and now we're done. It's time to eat. And oh, it's not time to eat. There's one other thing. When you make big frickin' burgers like this, it's always a good idea to wrap them. I don't know if you know this, but when you go to a place, they usually wrap your burger so when you take a bite, it doesn't all fall out in the back, you know? So all you do, fold it up like that, and now it's ready. It's gonna come right for you. Here we go. But nope, it's for me. But it could be for you if you decide to make this burger, which I highly recommend as it's super easy and super delicious. I'll go ahead and leave a link to the recipe in the description, and if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And I hope you all have a pleasant evening or morning or whatever time it happens to be in your neck of the woods.